After the defeat for Wealdstone against Slough Town on Boxing Day this afternoon, I'm delighted to be joined by Stone's manager Dean Brennan. Dean, obviously not the result we would have wanted today. How did you assess it?
Frustrating performance. No uncharacteristic of us really. Poor performance. Full credit to Slough. They walked their socks off. And I thought big moments. The first goal was always going to be important in a tight game like this. And I'd like to see the penalty decision back again. It looked a little bit harsh, and we felt we should have had a penalty, if not two, before that. And we had a great chance. We had a one-on-one with Denon and Mendy running down the barrel of the goal. That has to be a goal. So big moments with the first goal didn't go for us. And I thought we started the game pretty well. I thought the first 50 minutes we were much stronger. We didn't score when we were on top, and I think that's important in this type of derby.
Absolutely. And before we get into what happened in the game, any update on Jerome at all? Obviously, the skipper. How has he been?
His teeth are all over the place. To be honest, he's got two or three teeth that have knocked back into his head, so he's not in a good place. He's gone to the hospital, so hopefully he's okay.
We don't know anything in terms of times or how long he'll be out for at all yet.
I ain't got a clue. Mate.
No worries. Back to the game then. Obviously, I feel like we did dominate the first 15-20. I'm probably right there. What happened in the second half in terms of a response to being 1-0 down? What were you saying in the dressing room to the players?
I was disappointed that they weren't brave enough to keep getting on the ball or pass and got sloppy as the first half went on. Like I said, I thought we played well the first 15-20 minutes. It didn't score, and then from that period on, and goals change games. You know, it was a big sort of their first real attack, wasn't it? You know, 28 minutes, I think the goal come on, and they've got a penalty which I don't know if it was a trip or not. It looks like he bought it to me. I'd like to see it back. It'd be interesting when we watch it back. But I think they had 11 fouls today, and we had 7, but we got 2 bookings and they got 1. And we're a passing team, and they were doing all the tackling. So, even though we didn't pass it particularly well today, we were really sloppy in our performance. So at half time, I just said to the players, I said, look, listen, be brave, get on the ball, show people what you can do. And the subs didn't really work either. I think it didn't enhance us in any way. So I've got to take a little bit of responsibility for that too.
I think you had to adapt with the captain going off. I think with the balance at the back helps, and when you lose that, the balance is kind of gone. Was that something you were finding difficult today, potentially?
Yeah, when you've got a top left back like the skip is, he's a top player. He brings us a lot going forward as well as defensively. So I just feel, yeah, he's a loss to any team. You know, I mean, he's a leader, he's a warrior. So he's going to be a miss for us.
Obviously, Coombs come on. He's made his debut today, signed today. How did you assess it, and for him going forward as well? How do you see him fitting into the team?
He's a goal scorer. He's someone that latches on the end of chances, and he's a lethal finisher, one of the best finishers I've worked with. I actually felt he had a penalty. It should have been a penalty on him. He was pulled back from a flick on from Ross Lafayette in the second half. I thought it was a clear penalty, clear pullback. So little things like that didn't go for us, but you got to earn your luck. You got to create luck in this business. And, you know, to be fair to Slough, they worked extremely hard. I'd say they worked a little bit harder than us, which is a bit disappointing. But we've got to lick our wounds and move on to the next game. Like I say, Coombsy is a goal scorer, and I think that's all we were missing really within the group. And hopefully get goals for us.
Are there any other positives to take from today? Obviously defeat, but in terms of the performance or how any individual players played, did anyone impress you out there?
I thought Ross Lafayette led the line as he always does. The other lads didn't reach their levels, I have to be honest. I can't stand here and lie. But the good thing is we got a game. We get an opportunity to bounce back. We've got 2 home games on the bounce, Saturday and Wednesday. So make sure we look after ourselves over the next 48 hours. And we get an opportunity to heal our wounds on Saturday.
And of course we'll move on to Saturday, St Albans. How are the other players going into that one? Obviously Jerome likely to be out, but in terms of the players that played today, how has everyone got through?
I'll speak to them all tomorrow, see how that cool down goes. They'll all go for a little jog tomorrow. We trust them to do that, and I'll speak to them all tomorrow lunchtime and see how they feel.
And finally, your thoughts on St Albans going into that one?
They're flying now, St Albans, haven't they? They're going to Weymouth. They've just beat Hemel today. We're probably playing them at the worst time ever. I think they're 6 unbeaten now. I think maybe 5 or 6 unbeaten. So they're in good form. To be fair, he knows what he's doing. He's an experienced manager. They're a good football club, St Albans. So another derby. We're looking forward to it. This is a time of year we've got to step up to the plate now and make sure we get a big reaction.